I went and did it. I bought it. I fell for it. And obviously I fell for the M3 Max. So I went out there and spent the most amount of money I have ever spent on a piece of tech. But this is why I spent 4K on it. The first reason why I got it was the color, and thanks to its anodization seal, you don't get any more fingerprints. Just messing with you guys. So the basic reason was I come from Intel computers. I've had a few Macs, a 2012 MacBook Pro, and built a Hackintosh computer not long ago that would simulate a Mac computer of around 9,000 euros. But soon after, Apple decided to bring out the M chips, and I was very curious. After building my Hackintosh, which for me was a big investment, I thought I would wait a little bit before I buy a new computer. Let's see how this computer compares to my other Intel computers or Hackintosh. Okay, I have this setup here with my Macs here. This is my oldest one. This is a 2012 MacBook Pro. And it used to be really good when I bought it. It had even an NVIDIA graphics card with 2 gigabytes. Then on the big screen, I have my Hackintosh, which was a build in 2020, and it should have simulated a Mac Pro, which would have costed around 9,000 euros or dollars. And here is my new baby, the Max M3, and yeah, I have my timer here. Let's start it, and I'll start quickly with the oldest one just to give it a chance, then the second oldest, and now my MacBook Pro. Let's see what happens. How long will each one take? Let's see. Okay, my MacBook Pro M3 Max is winning. This is, by the way, like a 1 gigabyte file. Done with just under a minute. These two are still running. Oh, the fan on this one is starting to get really loud. I don't know if you can hear it. Very loud. This didn't even break a sweat. What just happened? Did my 2012 laptop just beat my Hackintosh? I can't believe this. Okay, that's very weird. Okay, it's done at 5 minutes 30 seconds. I need to try this again because I am very upset about this. Okay, little second test. I'm not sure what happened to this computer. I'm still trying to research what's going on, but I can't understand it. Anyway, I've done now the same project in 2 different computers. I've added some noise reduction to the whole sequence and added some dynamic backgrounds with some blend modes, so it's a little more complicated for it to render or to share. Let's see what happens. Right, let's start this. Now I'm starting this computer, now this one. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's done. 1 minute 40. And this is still by 26%. Okay, just finished. It took 7 minutes. So around 3 to 4 times longer than with the new chip. So when you add more stuff to timeline and you have a bit more of a complicated timeline, there is a big difference in speed when it comes to these two, Intel and M chips. So I'm happy to hear that I did a good upgrade. And about this one, this was a bad idea probably at the time, but I'm now happy I have this one. Some of the reasons why I upgraded was the specs. When editing, you have longer battery life, there is no fan noise, Final Cut Pro plays back really smoothly and it never slows down. It has enough ports for us video creators. There are 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. There is an SD card port or slot. It has its own HDMI cable, which is awesome to connect to your monitor, or when you're traveling or so, you can connect it to a TV in a hotel, so perfect. It has an audio jack output, so you can plug in your headphones or your speakers, and you don't need one of these to do so. And it has a MagSafe port to charge your Mac safely without tripping over the cables and you dropping your laptop. The display on this Mac is very bright. It has 600 nits, which helps a lot if you're editing in daylight or in bright locations. And it's just so much nicer to edit on the Retina display at 600 nits. Some nice to haves are the color, obviously. This new Space Black is pretty awesome, and now they have introduced ray tracing, which might spark my gaming ambition again with this Mac. But I have to watch out because I'm not 20 anymore, I have a family and I can't just be playing games all day. What do you mean I forgot to pick up the kids? Okay guys, so you saw this little thing here is a beast. Especially if you're coming from Intel computers like I did, you can tell a massive difference in speed when editing in Final Cut Pro. And that was one of the most important things for me. If you're coming from M-chip MacBooks, then you might not tell much of a difference. Maybe if you're coming from the M1 or the Pros, then you obviously, with the Macs, you'll be able to tell the difference, especially with the memory bandwidth. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, bye bye.